Right, chat, I'm going to show you how to do the CAYO PERICO heist from start to finish, including all the setups. And in the finale, we're going to do the elite challenge and get a full loot bag, alright? All the secondary loot. Right, obviously, first thing you're going to spawn in your Kasaka, you're going to pay the $100,000. You got all these things here, don't worry about this. All you have to click on is gather intel. That's it. Gather intel and you will start a mission. First thing you want to do is press pause. Right, so you see how I'm really far away. First thing you want to do is walk over to this chair right here. Click square. See in the bottom left, you basically want to get as close as you possibly can to the yellow dot. So right there, you see that? Look how close I am to that. We're going to pay the $2,000 and we're going to fast travel to that place. Right, we're going to get out the chair. We're going to go to this helicopter. You need to make sure you have the Sparrow. It's going to make everything so much faster. Right, once you're in the Sparrow, we're going to fly over to the yellow dot. So you can blow up the car if you want. But honestly, I don't want to risk nothing. So I'm just going to land. And I'm going to kill them all by hand. If they don't kill me first. Alright, kill them all. There's one more guy here. Hang on. Now, this is the boring part. We're just going to get in this plane and we're going to fly to CAYO PERICO now. That's it. Like I said, this next bit is really simple. You can't really mess this up. You just have to fly to the yellow dot. It's not hard. There's nobody coming after you. You can't exactly die. We're just flying to CAYO PERICO. That's it. We're going to go to the island and we're going to gather some intel. And I'm going to show you exactly what intel you need to gather. It's really, really easy. Right, we are finally at the island. So, we're going to spawn right here on this map. The first thing we're going to do is turn right. We're going to run into this little hangar right here. We're going to go have a look at what kind of secondary loot we might have in here. It always is randomized. We might get good loot, we might get bad loot. I'm going to tell you the difference between good and bad. So, on this table right here, we have cash. You see that? Cash is over there. And we have weed over there. So, cash is the worst. Weed is the second worst, I believe. It's not the end of the world. We've still got more places to check. We can go up this ladder around the back here and see what is upstairs. So basically, you got to kind of remember what you're seeing right here. So over here we have more weed. Okay, so we got weed, cash. Not really that good. So we're gonna run out of this hangar. If we had all weed, or maybe we had some coke in here as well, then we just leave it at that and we carry on. But since it is quite rubbish loot, we're gonna run over here. Don't worry about these guys sat down. They're not gonna spot you. It's fine. Gonna run around, follow the route that I'm taking, run into this little shed here. And you'll see more loot right here, and there you go. See that shiny silver looking thing there on the left? That is cocaine. We want that.
Cocaine.
So that means in the heist, we're gonna have to come into this shed to get the coke. And then we're gonna have to go back over there to that other hangar we were just in and get all the weed that's over there. Because cash is the worst. The only way this changes is if in a minute, when we scout the security cameras, if there's a painting in there, then this all changes. We're going to get the coke no matter what, I reckon. But if there's paintings, then we need to get the paintings. But anyway, once you've scouted what loot is down here, we're going to run over here to this bike. You'll see a bike over here. It spawns in every single time. Right, so once you're on the bike, this is the route you're going to take. So you're going to go forward here, and you're going to go right up here, up this little hill here. Be careful you don't smash into trees. I will probably do it in a minute on accident, and you'll see what I mean. But you will go flying. So, again, follow the route I'm taking. It's not too hard. Just follow along the beach here like this until you get to this little wooden shed. See this wooden shed? We're going to turn left at this wooden shed. And then we're going to go straight along here. And then it's going to... Look on the mini-map where I am right now. See the two little roads there ahead of me? We're going to go across both of them. So, across this one. Over here. And then across this road. And up onto here. You see that car that's coming down there? Obviously, make sure you don't get spotted by that car. Time it perfectly. You should then be at a location where you see this. You see there's like a little hill there. Basically there's a jump, right? And I'm going to show you exactly how to hit this jump. You need to hit the jump and be doing a wheel, like do sort of like a wheelie at the same time. And you will hit the jump and go up and over onto the... I'll just show you, alright? I'll just show you. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Thing. And then start wheeling and you'll go right up and over. Hit your brakes while you're in midair so that when you land, you just come to a stop. Because if you keep accelerating, you'll just go into the water and it's game over. And then you need to follow this path here. Keep going round. Make sure you go really slow because, again, you don't want to overdo it and then go flying into the water. So we're going to follow it around. And you'll find yourself here. So, sometimes a guard will spawn right here in front of you. But it's fine. You can just go behind him. He doesn't really turn around. But you want to go this way. You see the camera in front of me on the map? You want to go round the back of it, obviously. You don't want to be spotted by it. Go around the back of it. And then you want to make your way up this hill right here. Hopefully that was easy enough for you to follow. If not, then I guess you could just like replay the video back and see where I went. Hopefully I didn't do it too fast. Right, so once you get up here, we're now looking for a signal box that we have to hack into in order to gain access to the security cameras. If you see a guard on the map there, like he is in front of me, that means that the box is up the ladder. If there is not a guard on the floor, that means the box is on the floor. But don't worry, this guard will not see you. Just literally run in and climb straight up the ladder. He's on the other side of that thing. He won't see you. And eventually, you will see the signal box all the way at the top. You can hear it. As you're getting closer to it, you can hear it. Sometimes it's not all the way at the top. Keep that noted. Sometimes it won't be all the way up here. Sometimes it might be on after the second ladder or the third ladder. But this is what you're looking for. This right here. So we're going to hack into this. Right, let me explain the hack. This hack is mathematics. Now, if you are good at maths, you'll do this really quickly. If you're bad at maths, don't worry. Just keep guessing until you get it right. So basically, it's algebra, right? The signals, the symbols on the right, they equal like times a certain number. So 6, if I put it to x, it equals 60. So x is 10. Does that make sense? 6 times 10 is 60. If I go down, that's 2, because 6 times 2 is 12. And then that one is 1. 1, 2, 10. Right? That's what you need to remember. And basically, we have to make these three numbers, hit one of these symbols, and make the target number of 85 at the top. 7 times 10, and then 3 times that, and then... right, so you go. So, I mean, you just kind of guess. You just kind of guess. I pretty much guessed that. And then you'll get 85. Once you get that right, you'll have access to the security cameras. Right, so once you've done the hack, you can then bring up your phone and go to the Sightseer app. You will then have access to the security cameras. So we can skip this camera. This camera doesn't matter. We can skip this camera as well, this Panther camera. We don't need this camera. We don't need this camera. We need this camera, the basement camera. This is the first camera you want to get to. We're going to swing to the left, and it's going to tell us what loot we got. What's our primary target? So if there's nothing in the case, that means you got the covalent bonds, which is on the left here. So you got to keep going until you see this. I've just realised I said covalent bonds, and I'm pretty sure that's a scientific term. These are called bearer bonds. I don't know why I said covalent bonds. I'm pretty sure that I learned that in school, and I've just... You're going to get the bonds anyway, alright? This, unfortunately, is like one of the worst loots, like primary loots that you can get. But it's okay. This means we're going to... If you get the bonds, that means you have to do an extra setup mission, I'm pretty sure. But don't worry, it's not the end of the world. Right, once you see that camera, we're then going to scroll again until we get to the office. We want to look at the office to see if we got any paintings, which we didn't on this side. We'll scroll again to office cam 2, and we did not get any paintings on this side. So this is actually quite a stinky CAYO PERICO run, to be honest with you. But once you've done that, that's all you need to look at. You can exit, and then this is where a lot of people make mistakes, right? They try and get back to the plane again. They try and run back to the plane. You want to go to make sure that your spawn location is in your Kasatka. And then if it is, this is all you have to do. Pause, online, and just find a new session. That's all you have to do. That mission is now done. That's all you have to do. That is the gather intel mission completed. Right, once we've done that, we can come up here and we can start doing the actual setup missions. Prep mission number 1, approach vehicles. We're always going to pick the Longfin, alright? The Longfin. So go ahead and start that mission, the Longfin. Right, so as you can see, we're back in the city now, so there's no need to fast travel anywhere. We're only down here. So we're going to run out to the Sparrow, and we're going to go and get this Longfin boat. So basically, the police are guarding the Longfin. The Longfin can spawn in, like, I think 2 or 3 different locations. It doesn't matter which one you get. It's all going to be the same. They're going to do the same strategy, so it doesn't matter which location you get. Just fly to the location. Basically, do not land the helicopter. Just hover above it, okay? Hover above this until Pavel sends you a message. And you can see in the top left, he's shown us the location of 3 different cab trucks. Because the Longfin, as you can see down there, is on a trailer. So we need a cab truck to pick up the Longfin. So, out of your options, I want you to zoom in. If you see two cabs together, do not go and get them. Always find the one that is by itself. So for me, it's this one right here. Basically, the cab that's by itself has a ramp at the front of it, which makes the mission a lot easier. So always get it. There will be people guarding it, by the way, so get ready for a little shootout as well, just to warn you for that. Always get the guy on the thing first. See, he's got a little turret. So as you can see, this cab has a big ramp on the front of it, So when we got to drive away from the cops in a minute, it's going to make it a lot easier, you know what I mean? Right, now a lot of people mess this bit up. They always die to the police. I'm going to show you how to never die to the police. You basically just have to put your 2 brain cells together and do this. Look, ready? I'm in the position to now reverse straight into that Longfin. You see what I've done here? All I have to do, don't worry about the police, just reverse in. Reverse in, reverse in, reverse in. Boom, picked it up, drive back out again. I didn't even take a bullet. I think I took 1 bullet to the face. That was it. So before you do that, by the way, set a waypoint to, I think it's like here. Set a waypoint there, okay? And then follow the waypoint, obviously. I don't really have to set the waypoint because I just know where I'm going by now. But that will help you. Set the waypoint and just drive there. Don't worry about it. It will tell you to lose the police, but don't worry about losing the police. We're going to do that in a minute. Just drive to the waypoint. Try not to go too outrageous with your driving because you will lose control of the trailer and it will go flying off. And then it's a whole different ball ache. Just use the ramp to knock cars out your way. Try not to wrap yourself around the pole. You know, that would make it a lot easier if you didn't do that. See you later, police car. Bosh. See you later. Bosh. Oh my God. Jesus. You want to now go down to this gate down here. This gate. This not the first one, the second one. This gate right here. You want to drive into it and it should open. There we go. Once you get it to about here, right, you don't need to go any further. Just get out. Then we're going to run out of the way. Make sure you run out of the way for this next bit, else you'll mess up the whole thing. Run out of the way. Get a grenade out. And just blow yourself up. Just blow yourself up. It's that easy. Bang. And just like that, we will lose the police. We just run back to the trailer, get back in, and you'll finish the mission just like that. It's that easy. How close did I get? Spot on, look. Fucking just spot on. And just like that, lads, we've done that mission. That's it. Right, once you've done that, again, to save some time, hopefully your Kasaka is set as your spawn point again. Just find a new session, and you'll spawn straight back in the Kasaka. It saves a lot of time being able to fast travel whilst doing things like this. The thing is, when you guys do this, you might have better loot than me, so you'll actually earn more. I've actually got some of... This is probably the worst CAYO PERICO I've done in a while, because this loot is rubbish. Now we go down to equipment, okay? We go to equipment. As you'll see, at the bottom, it says mandatory. You see that? Mandatory. Safe code, mandatory. Fingerprint cloner, mandatory. Cut and torch, mandatory. Do not do the demolition charges. Once you do the other 3 missions, the demolition charges mission will not say mandatory anymore, and you can carry on without it. Because I have the bonds as my primary target, I have to do this safe code mission to get into the the safe. But if you don't have the bonds, you won't have to do this mission. You'll have to do another mission. We'll do this mission first just to get out of the way.
But of course, you ask yourself the same question, yes? And you give the same...
Oh my God, he's still speaking.
Money!
Money, huh? Shut up! Right, anyway, we got if you got the... Right, so if you got the bonds mission, you have to fly to the casino, okay? To get to the we're gonna get the code. So as you can see, Pavel has just sent me an image, and using that image, I have to find that person in the casino. I'll show you right here. We have to find this person in the casino. Don't worry, he's in the same spot every single time, I'm pretty sure. First things first, get inside the casino. Right, as you can see, take the elevator to the penthouse floor. So we go over to the elevator and we just go straight up. We don't have to press nothing, it takes you straight up. You do not need to get a weapon out at this point, by the way, but it will be handy to have the assault shotgun, alright? It will be handy to have the assault shotgun. If you do not have it, that's a very good weapon in GTA. It's very helpful. So make sure you have that. Okay, so now we're going to search for El Rubio's penthouse. You will come out of the elevator and you want to turn, I think it's right. You want to go out this way and run right round. You basically want to run round until you see the penthouse that has security guards stood outside of it. That's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure it's right here. Yeah, so you see those guards right there? Right, this is why you need the shotgun, okay? Look how much easier this is. Ready? Watch. I mean, it's a lot easier. So you're going to kill those 2 guards. We're going to go inside of the penthouse room. We're going to put our gun away, I'm pretty sure. Yep, right, we don't have our gun out anymore. That's good. We're now going to walk through the penthouse and find the security guard that has the codes for the safe. Don't worry about these guys with guns. We're going to kill them later. Right, this guy spawns there every single time. You just got to kill him. You're going to get shot at by a few people. This is why it's very handy to have the assault shotgun. This is why it's very handy, because you can kill multiple people at once. I need to search his body really quickly, and then you pick up the codes from his dead body, and then run back out again. That's it. It's pretty easy, isn't it? Right, beware for more of a shootout. Shot him in the knees, look. Shot him in the knees. Let's see how much easier it is with the assault shotgun. It's so much easier. Now, before the cops get here, just run to the helicopter. It says lose the cops, but basically that just means fly back to your Kasatka. That's pretty much it. It's worth noting, if you buy the Kasatka but you don't buy the Sparrow, you've made a mistake. The Sparrow is really, really, really useful, and it will help you get this done so much quicker. It's actually, I think, one of the fastest vehicles in the whole game. Especially one of the fastest air vehicles, I'm pretty sure. Right, fly back to the Kasatka and it's pretty much done. There you go, heist prep complete. Look how easy that was. Now we're going to do the fingerprint cloner. Right, this is the next mission. For the fingerprint cloner, you just make your way to the first warehouse. I'm pretty sure these can spawn in different places, but mine spawned right here. But it doesn't matter which place they spawn, it's all going to be the same process. You can shoot the cameras out if you really want to. I'm not going to bother, I never usually do, I just run straight in. Get your assault shotgun ready, by the way. There will be people inside of here. Ready to kill you. Just go in. Just go straight in and shoot straight away. Just start shooting straight away, because they will kill you pretty quick if you don't. Right, as you can see, the computer will be here every single time. This one's covered it in bullet shots and blood. I don't know why that is. It's not like I've killed anyone in here. We're going to hack the laptop. Again, a really easy hack. You've probably done it before. You see how I do it and you'll know how to do it. You just got to click the red letters. You get it? It's really easy. You might be able to do it faster than me, to be fair. That's it. That's all you have to do. Right, then run out of the warehouse like it's telling you to, and then you have to go to a different location, but don't worry, there's no more people to kill. Right, we're going to land our helicopter just by this bridge. So again, I'm pretty sure the archive can spawn at different places, but mine's spawned here. I'm not sure how it works totally, but to be honest, I don't really care. Don't worry about the CCTV. It's not the end of the world. Just run straight in. Don't worry about it. So basically, you come in here, and the fingerprint cloner will always just be back here. Just run over here. You won't even pick it up. He'll just literally, like, you'll see what will happen. Ready? I won't even pick anything up. I'll just run around in a circle, and now I've just somehow collected it. Right, we run straight back out, and because we ran through the cameras, all it means is that cars will come after us, but it doesn't matter. We got a fucking helicopter, mate. We just fly away. You know what I mean? Jump straight in this helicopter. And then, look, they don't know where I am, look. By the time they've even got here, I'm already flying away. You know what I mean? There's no point in just worrying about the cameras. And all we have to do is deliver it to the Kasatka. That's another mission done. We're going to do the trick where we fly low enough, spam the right arrow, and we're in. Spam the right arrow and it'll just take you straight in. That's all you have to do. We've got 2 more missions left to do. 2 more missions left to do. So now we're going to get the cut and torch. This mission is actually quite enjoyable. You basically fly the Sparrow over a construction site, just blow the shit out of everyone that's in the construction site, and then you have to go in and look in all the toolboxes for a cut and torch. It's really, really easy. I'll show you. We're going to hover over the construction site. We're going to blow the shit out of everyone in there.
What do you mean by that?
Pause. Pause. Start blowing them all up. Blow them all up. Just kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Don't fly too close because they have got aimbot. Do not fly too close. Right, I'm pretty happy that most of them are dead. So I'm going to land now. There might be 1 or 2 left, but that don't really matter. We'll just kill them ourselves. Where are they? I don't think there's anyone left, actually. And now we have to look in these toolboxes. See these toolboxes? We have to look inside them. And as you can see, that one has only got spanners in it. We need to look for a cutting torch. It's very obvious. It's bright blue. Toolbox. Nothing in that toolbox. Nothing in that toolbox. There it is. That's what it looks like. That is the cutting torch. Hover over this. Pick up the cutting torch. And guess what, lads? That is the mission done. All you have to do is now fly back to the Kasatka. That's how easy that is. Right, as you can see, the equipment box is now ticked orange. So, like I said, demolition charges now says optional. You see what I mean? Never get the demolition charges. You do not need them unless you're doing it, I guess, with other people. I don't know. The last thing that we need to do, again, you don't need to do any disruption, by the way. All you need to do is get the weapon loadout. That is the last thing you need to do. You can pick any weapon loadout that you want, but the only one that I ever do is the aggressor because it's got the assault shotgun in it. You're only going to have to kill maybe 1 or 2 people. Today, I think in my run, because I need to go to the shed that we got, I'm probably going to have to kill about 3 people, maybe 4. That's about it. So, again, I just do the aggressor one. I've never done the missions for any of these other ones. So, if you want to copy along, make sure you get the aggressor loadout. Let's go and get this one. Now, it's worth noting, by the way, when you get the aggressor loadout, when you start the mission, it will either say go to, like, 707 for Spoochie, or it might say go to, like, Merryweather or something. If you get the Merryweather one, all you have to do is follow the helicopter, and then when it lands, you just kill everyone and go in the Avenger, and then it takes you up in the air. You got to grab the weapon, and then you parachute out of it, and then you fly back to the Kasatka. It's pretty straightforward. You'll know what to do, but it takes longer. This one is pretty quick. if I'm remembering correctly, this mission is really quick. So I'll show you how I do it. So if you were lucky enough to get the 707 Vespucci, this is all you need to do, okay? Make sure you land on the very top of the building. Always enter from the top. So we're going to go into here. All you have to do is get your assault shotgun out and ready. We're now going to sneak around. I'm going to show you the exact route that I take to take out all of these guards. Hopefully none of them should spot me. But if they do, it's not the end of the world. We just kill them all. Alright, we're going to take out this guard first, I think. Yep. That guard first. And there should be a guard on the right somewhere, I think. Guard on the right. Never mind. Right, you are meant to headshot him, but I missed a headshot. But it's fine, alright? If you don't headshot him, don't worry, you can just kill them all anyway. So you are actually not meant to get spotted, but don't worry, it's not the end of the world. The assault shotgun is a very good weapon and you will be fine. See how they're all dead? It doesn't matter. The alarm don't panic about the alarm going off. All it means is that people will be hunting you down, but we got a helicopter. Who gives a shit? You're going to walk up to this gun locker. We're going to attempt to open the gun locker, and in the top left it's going to tell you that it's locked and you have to open it remotely. You're going to turn around and head to this computer. We're going to hack this computer, and then you're going to be able to open the gun locker. Again, another really simple hack. So yeah, the sequence at the top, you have to find it in here somewhere. Sometimes these ones can take a bit longer, but I always look at the first two numbers and just try and find it. So 8972, 8972, 8972, right here. Boom, done it. Open the locker up, take out the weapons. When you walk into that yellow circle, it's going to give you the option to exit via the floor or exit via the roof. Obviously, make sure you exit via the roof because you landed on the roof of your helicopter. Don't worry about the helicopters, just get in your helicopter, do some cool maneuver and just fly away. Alright, there you go. That easy, lads. That easy. Now we are ready for the finale, and I'm going to show you how to speedrun the finale, alright?